Hi, I'm Jason West, and in this video I am going to talk to you about ClickFunnels and Kartra, and I'm just going to compare the page building aspect of both softwares. So as you can see, I'm already in the pages section here of Kartra. It works a little bit differently to the way ClickFunnels does in terms of how you just create pages and how things are connected, and it'll become more apparent in this video. So the left hand side here of Kartra, you can click on My Pages. There's a load of pages there that you can see I've already done, and if I want to do a new one, I'll just click Create Page. Now what we call a page really in Kartra is a funnel in ClickFunnels. And let me just get rid of this bit here. This is one thing, guys, I've got to tell you that bugs the hell out of me about ClickFunnels, is this flipping game that they have at the top here when you log in. Now it's okay, but like I've already played it like ages ago, and you know, got to the end of the game and 100%, as you can see here, completed the game. So why are you showing it to me every single time I log in and making me get rid of it by pressing the X when it works, which as you can see at the moment it's not working. So that drives me nuts because it means you have to keep scrolling up and down to get to things. But anyway, that's by the by. So if we're going to create a page in ClickFunnels, like a landing page, we're going to have to use this. So we're going to build a funnel. And then we can use their cookbook, a bit like over here, guys. In Kartra, you can see squeeze pages, video sales pages, thank you pages, all these different things here, look, all these different designs. You've got a similar kind of thing going on with ClickFunnels. So if we just go Start Cookbook, and this is quite good for sort of beginner people, but these are all funnels really. So what we're talking about here is probably 2 or 3 pages all in one. Whereas in Kartra, you're only going to get one page, and then you're going to add pages to the sequence as you want to. But you are going to, so you're going to create them page at a time here. So for example, you've got your squeeze page and then your thank you page in Kartra. So they're separate. Okay, but whereas here, over here, the squeeze page funnel, if I select that funnel for a minute, you can see that there's 2 pages, and that will be the squeeze page and the thank you page all in one. As you can see on the right, it says squeeze page, thank you page. So it's that's the only real difference with ClickFunnels and Kartra, is that everything's separated in Kartra, and it's up to you to link them and choose what goes where. Whereas in ClickFunnels, they're kind of together in a bundle, if you will. But we can then select the templates they have down there, which you'll have seen all over the internet because of the amount of users that ClickFunnels have got. A lot of websites created in ClickFunnels tend to look extremely similar. And then you've got some paid templates down here, which some of those are pretty nice. That are designers, there's got a handful of designers who sell these different templates in the ClickFunnels marketplace. So they're quite nice. I've used them when I was using ClickFunnels. But let's just go for this basic one here then. So to do that, we'll pick one of these freebie ones here. So I'll just click that one there. And then I can click Get Funnel, and then that will just install that into my account, and then you're basically able to start editing that page. So we'll just give it a second to do its thing, and we'll go to a squeeze page here in Kartra, and you can see the lots and lots of different layouts here, tons of them for different things. They look really nice. You do seem to have an awful lot more. Now you're over here in ClickFunnels. This is your squeeze page templates over here. So yeah, they have got a fair few there. The classic, free report, and then the ebook, and then you've got your video templates there as well. So I'd say both of them have quite a lot of different templates to use. So let's just aim for this one here. Let's just do this. This looks like a bit of a classic. So you can preview as well in ClickFunnels if you want to see what it looks like, or you can go ahead and then select the template, and then it creates that page for you, and then it's up to you to go and edit it as you see fit using their page builder. And now over here you've got your thank you templates. So just here, And then you would just, the same thing, you just go and select your thank you page, and then you'll be able to edit that in the page editor afterwards. So that's how you set up things in ClickFunnels, okay? You just create, you can, if you want to just create one blank page as well, you can do that. Or if you want to do a squeeze page and a thank you page, you would do it like with one of these funnels. And then in Kartra, you just, same scenario, you're able to preview the page and then go ahead and just click select to then begin editing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some a page that I've created, the same page in both things. So if I can find it, let's have a look. It might be in this one here. There we go. So there's the course page. And I'll go over to this Kartra here, and then I'm going to edit the same course page in Kartra's page builder and have a look at it compared to ClickFunnels. So first of all, it's loading the page builder. Let's do the same over here. There we go. Both of them take a little while to get fired up. So there we are. So you've got ClickFunnels page builder on the right. And the way that it works with ClickFunnels is you've got the green, then you've got the blue, and you've got the orange. And that's kind of the way that it's set up. Elements, I believe, are... Let's have a look. Which one are elements? I always get muddled up. I think that a section is the big one, so that's the green. And then I think the elements are these parts, so these orange parts here. And then you've got the other sections here. Where are we? Columns. There we go. So you got your columns are in like blue. So that's how it works. I quite like Kartra's page builder. It is pretty simple. It really, if you're not, even a tiny bit technical, I think you can still create a half decent looking page, and you can adjust the columns and everything, background widths, all of this stuff. As you can see in the background, it's just altering. You've got your padding left and right, and then there's a few advanced things there if you want shadows and stuff. So it's pretty cool. You can do animations, time delays, all of that sort of thing. And you've got the ability to easily add icons as well. So for example, if we go to here, that's the different styles for the icon. And then here you would actually go ahead and just pick the icon, which is really useful because it's just all inbuilt. And then you're able to then style that icon and the color and everything. But you've also got the same thing as well on Kartra's. So Kartra's is split up into sections. As you can see here, the cog is the section. That's this whole big area here. And then you've got columns, which you won't be able to necessarily see when you're actually in like this. But if you click on this button here, it reveals the columns, and you can see now it's changed. You've got this blue that's appeared there. And I think the reason that you're able to switch them on and off is so that it just makes it nice and clear without having them there all the time, like confusing you. So it just makes it a little bit cleaner to do design work with and understand where everything is when you can switch between the two. Both of the page builders have the ability to be previewed on mobile phone, and also show certain elements for just desktop and just mobile phone. So at the top here, you can see in ClickFunnels, desktop only. So this particular section only gets shown on desktop only. And then on mobile, you can have a mobile only. Now, the one thing that I find, which is a real pain actually with ClickFunnels, is that you almost have to design two full versions. So you have to go ahead and create your nice desktop version, and then when you click on mobile, you've got to start all over and almost build it all from scratch, which it takes you a lot of time, it takes a lot of messing around. Whereas with Kartra, usually, like the version that's created automatically for the mobile and the tablet and everything looks really cool straight off the bat. So it's less work, it's just less work. So I really like that about Kartra, is the sort of responsiveness of it is great. But yeah, in ClickFunnels, you're going to be busy. You've got to do the two. What else have we got? So in terms of components and things and rows and columns, yeah, you can add columns anytime you want. You can move them up and down in ClickFunnels, which is good. The elements you've got, there you go. Headline, sub-headline, paragraph, bullet list, images, video, forms, advanced stuff, countdown timers, and all of that. And you can use these little menus here on the right to make it easy to find all of that. And then over in Kartra, you've got components as well. Now they're all broken down neatly. Now there's a heck of a lot here. So column wise, you can choose all of these different layouts. You've got headlines. They've got loads of ready-made done ones that look, you know, pretty cool, like all this, you know, really cool stylized things. And all you're doing is you're dragging them into where you want, which is the same with ClickFunnels. You just drag things in. Text-wise, you're only going to get one because it's just basic text, and then you've got an HTML editor within that. Tons and tons of button options. With Kartra, you can add icons in. You can change all the colors of all of these things. So there's a lot of flexibility there. You've got these accordions, which are often used for things like Q&As and stuff. And then you've got your images. You're only going to have one that you would drag in, and then you're able to adjust that. Mock-up compositions. Now this is pretty cool. So if you want your iPad or whatever, you know, with your screenshot, you can drag that in and then just replace that central part of the screen with whatever you're doing a mock-up of. That's really cool. Carousel, so you know, spinning images basically, where people are able to slide left and right, really good for portfolios. Icons, you can drag in, these are just different sizes of the icon, and when you drag them in, you'll be able to edit each icon. Lists, so the classic bullet points, you've got tons of different options for really nice lists in Kartra. Videos, you can drag in a video and then you're just changing the frame. You're very quickly, as you can see, that one's got like dark gray around it. You're able to just change the frame. Kartra's also got inbuilt video hosting, which of course ClickFunnels does not have. So you're able to, you know, have everything within Kartra and just pull it in, select the video from within Kartra, job done. And in fact, I have done that further down the page. So then you've got your separators, you know, dividing lines. You can change the style of them once you've brought them in as well. There's some cool things, you know, to put yourself and show people where you are on Google Maps. That's a nice little block. Social share. So all of these fancy different things here, look, you just drag them in, drop them, and there it is. That looks really cool. And then you can just go and edit where each of these link to. Nice touch, nice touch. So let's, if we just go to here a second. Whoop, a little bit panicky there. What's going on there? Let's have a look. There we go. I think it's because I need to stretch this out, if I'm honest. I think it'll be a bit better if I stretch this out, and then I'm able, yeah, there we go. So I can just edit that now. And then if I want to align them differently and stuff, I can do that. So yeah, that was just an issue because of that. And as I say, you can then, you know, change where all of these go to. So a really nice social share system. Then you've got comments as well. So you've got the option of discuss or Facebook comments. You can just drop that into any page as well. Really nice. The classic progress bar to let people know how they're going. Now Kartra have just updated these actually. So there's quite a few different ones. And again, you can just drop them in, you know, wherever you want. And then you can alter how completed it is, the color scheme and everything. So a lot of flexibility there. And also ClickFunnels does have that too. They also have progress bars that you're able to drop in all over the place. Individual settings with ClickFunnels, you can add your tracking code. You like this, you literally get your header and footer code that you can put into a given page. Your SEO data like the title, description and so on. And also you have that here on Kartra, it's similar, it's in settings, SEO parameters there, whether you want to hide the page from the search engines or not, because maybe you just don't want this landing page to show up in the search engines. Then you've got your tracking code, head, body, footer, and then a dedicated Facebook ads tracking code box been put in as well. And then this is really cool, you can redirect people who visit this page based on certain people visiting it. So if they're already in your database and they're subscribed to a tag or whatever else with Kartra, you can move them around, and you can basically just send them to another page instead of this one, or redirect them, or even show them different elements of the page, which is very powerful. You can't do that in ClickFunnels. So this page is going to be shown to everybody the same. But in Kartra, you are able to show one block to one person who's in your database with a certain tag, for example, and then not to another. So you can almost create one page with certain elements just for certain people, and just those certain people will see those elements. I hope that's clear. Whereas, ClickFunnels is just what it is. You're just building that page, and whoever gets sent to it sees it. But I do like ClickFunnels Builder. It's pretty straightforward and simple. It's pretty rock solid. I've used it extensively. It's quite nice. But I tell you what, when you're building a big page like this, and then you think, I'm done, and then you go and look at the mobile version and realize you've got to do a rebuild specifically for that, it is not much fun. It really isn't. So I do prefer, out of the two, although I love the simplicity of ClickFunnels Builder, I do, to be honest with you, prefer using Kartra's Builder. And I also think that the pages, you're able to produce a real different looking page quite easily with Kartra. And if you've got less design knowledge, you're able to create a decent looking page. So, look at this. If I go to sections, and let's go to sections on here as well. So let's just go add section, full width, and so on. Now, if we click on content, these are the different things that you can add in ready to go as a section with ClickFunnels. And as you can see, they're not all that. They're nice and simple, I'll give them that. But look, if I drop in this, for example, there's a section, it just chucks it in, okay? Nice and easy, and you can then go and adjust this. I like it. But there's not much, there's nothing much to it, is there? They're not exactly the most elaborate of sections. You can save your own as well, by the way. If you have created a cool section, you can save it and create it, and get it in there, and then just drag it in and use it for other pages. But yeah, the sections are not that inventive within ClickFunnels. There's not many of them. However, if we go to the sections here for Kartra, my God, they've got loads, okay? So you can have an empty section and then you build it up yourself. You can save all of your favorite sections as well. But look at all these different options. All these lines, by the way, they are also templates. I don't know why they're just not loading very well for me at the moment. But there's a ton of different headers, and you can save your own header so that you can almost effectively build a website with Kartra, a full website. Building a website with ClickFunnels is a pain in the ass because it's really not designed for that. It's designed to just have, be a landing page and a funnel. So, they hit one page, they do something on there that sends them to the next page, and so on and goes on. But it's not really designed to be sideways, where people just click on navigation, which you can do with Kartra. So you can just drag any of these headers over. And then also you've got like hero sections, all of these type of deals. Look at the different opportunities, the different layouts. So many. So if you're like a crap, designer, this isn't just your thing, you can get away with it. Because you only have to just drag over one of these and suddenly your website looks all dead professional. I'll see if I can do it. Here we go. I'll drop that in. And then suddenly, look at that. It looks all fantastic, and you can easily edit that. It looks really cool. You can just stick you there and then write some stuff and stick a button in. So I like that about Kartra. I think you would probably visit a Kartra website and not really know that it was Kartra. Whereas generally, I can see a ClickFunnels page or site a mile off because they tend to look very similar. So looking at these other sections, there's a ton of them. There's a ton of them here to save you a lot of time. Section content-wise, look at that. It's like practically a full site in one section, and all you've got to do is go ahead and edit it. There's so many. So imagine there's thousands of people using the software, both for ClickFunnels and Kartra. I think it's fair to say at this time there's more ClickFunnels users, but I think you will see more Kartra users coming on, as they discover the software and see how good it is. But look at all these different designs. So you can just mishmash a few of these together and suddenly you've got a half decent looking website. So if you're not really that much of a designer and you do want a cool looking site with lots of different things, then you're going to want to use Kartra, I would say, all day. Then you've got features, tons and tons of them as well. It's just immense. There's literally hundreds and hundreds. Calls to action, like your free download or your ebook, your product, whatever it is. And don't forget that obviously you've got built-in shopping cart as well with Kartra, and you do with ClickFunnels too, and you can build your own shopping cart design as well in both of them. Checkout forms ready to go, opt-in forms ready to go. You can drag in your own thing straight onto the page. So, and there's just so many. I mean, even like the testimonials, look at these, really, really cool. You want to drag in one of those, you just drag it in. And then you've just got this, ready to go and ready to edit testimonials section that looks really good. You can just edit these photos and so on. I don't know as ClickFunnels even has something like that you can add in. Perhaps let's have a look. Let's just type in test. No, I don't think they do. Content, let's have a look. Navigation, icon feature. I mean, it's not to say that you can't make one up, but how handy to just be able to just drag it in from there and have a sudden, awesome looking website. I think that's easier personally. I'm just going to delete this off. So there's the comparison. Now I would say as well that this on the right hand side here in ClickFunnels, this page was actually a purchase template that I edited. So to create this without knowing how to use and ClickFunnels pretty efficiently, you might struggle to create something as good looking as this. Whereas in Kartra, I think you could produce something that looked pretty damn nice without being particularly technical or having great design and color use experience and everything. So you can see the two pages there. I've done them slightly different, but not too much. It's pretty similar. You got your frequently asked questions there and everything. But yeah, I moved from ClickFunnels over to Kartra for many different reasons. But as I say, overall, I like ClickFunnels page building system. It is nice, it is simple, and it is pretty rock solid. I just think Kartra definitely gets the edge in terms of all the different features and stuff you can use, and the fact that you can produce a really nice looking page relatively easily. You've also got alert bar, which is quite cool. So you can just drag a bar that sits at the bottom of any page, to highlight the fact that an offer's running out or anything like that. You can put Kartra's inbuilt help desk on there and stuff like that as well. So I could go on all day about what you can do in this one, but I would say ClickFunnels is just a nice, good, rock solid landing page builder. So I hope that comparison has been fairly useful to you. You can also do exit pop-ups and stuff in both platforms. You can do pop-up windows and everything, exit intent where they go to leave and then bang, up comes the pop-up, or they press a button and then up comes the pop-up. You can do that in both. So it's really just a question of, which way you want to go, really. I would say with Kartra, go for it if you want to build really cool looking designs and stuff, but you don't particularly have much ability to do that normally, then it would be great for you. If you just want dead simple, slightly shorter learning curve ClickFunnels, but overall value, wow, you got to go with Kartra in terms of it's $99 a month for the starter package, maybe less than that, 97, I can't remember, but you get tons of other stuff other than just a page builder, whereas with ClickFunnels that's pretty much all you get for the $97. So in terms of value, they're incomparable in my opinion, which is one of the reasons I ended up moving, because I needed so many other separate bits of software to fill in the blanks that ClickFunnels didn't have. So whereas it's all inbuilt in Kartra, I need almost nothing else. So I hope that's useful, guys. If you want to know more about these two, I'm going to do some more comparisons. By all means, subscribe to my channel. You can also find out more about me at jasonwest.com. If you want to join my list, you're welcome. And also, if you want to try Kartra out, then great, just click the link below. And if you want to try ClickFunnels, also click the link below, whichever one is best for you. And thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.